what we do is we create these programs that bridge bodybuilding and CrossFit together. So it's kind of like that middle ground of aesthetics and performance. If you take these like advanced bodybuilding concepts and we apply them to functional movements or blend them with CrossFit in different ways. So what I'm going to do with you guys today is take you through a sample of some of the methods that we use in the program to help get muscles to grow. We're going to do a basic push-pull combo, right? We do some bench press and some bent over rows. We'll throw some arm stuff in, and you'll get to try new stuff. So some of the things you're going to do today are going to involve tempos. We're moving at a very intentional pace. We're going to use things like isometrics where you're holding position. We're even going to work different ranges of motion, or even things we call like double contraction reps where you're doing half reps and a full reps that are going to challenge you beyond just putting more weight on the bar. So let's start with a shoulder warm up. Grab one of those light bands. Hand me one of those bad boys too. I'm like, oh, thank you, sir. All right. Just do like a short shoulder warm up, and then we're gonna get right into dumbbell pressing. So we're gonna do some pull apart. So you grab the ends of the band right at about eye height. You have your hands right over the top. And from here, keeping your arms straight, you're gonna pull the band apart until it hits your chest. So it'll look like this. That's a pull apart. Now you can do this nice and fast. We're gonna get 20 right here. So they're gonna do the bench press anarchy, but unlike this morning, they're gonna get to do it with the straight bar. So what's cool about this is we can load up a straight bar a little bit more than the dumbbells. So I get to get a little heavier. You just kind of feel how challenging even a lightweight can be, you know, with using some of the methods. So we use bodybuilding, but we still use mostly functional movements. Just do them in a different way. We're gonna expose you guys to some stuff today to kind of understand how it's different. And then kind of strategically place the CrossFit around the hypertrophy training to make sure that you're still staying functional, but the goal is putting on size. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of different methods. When we do this stuff, usually the first couple lifts we do, and I'm giving you a sample of our Muscle ANarchy program, is what we call a blood flow set. The blood flow set is a lightweight for higher rep, where the goal is just to kind of get used to the movement pattern, to get some blood pushed into the muscles.
Good. You're ready.
He throws up 405, like no problem.
Yeah.
That was probably an exaggeration.
285 is the most I've done.
Okay, still, yeah, okay, that's a good start.
But I mean, yeah, you know.
That was good. How do you feel full,
I definitely feel full, yeah.
You wanna have 5 points of contact to press against when you're moving the bar. So you got your 2 feet, your butt, your back, and your head all in contact with either the ground or the bench. So that's your leverage, okay? When you're picking your width, what I recommend doing for most is going about a pinky's distance outside. You just want to make sure you're outside the shoulders, not inside the shoulders. Don't go outside the knurling either, because as you get wider, that can really expose your shoulders. So just slightly outside the shoulders is a good one. Now, shoulder position is really important. So I was just explaining over here, you know, what was your name again? So he was explaining like, hey, do I want to break apart the bar? Really, what you want to be concerned with is how your elbows are tracking relative to the bar in your body. So if you think about this is 90 degrees and this is 0 degrees, you want your elbows to track at about 45 degrees. What that does is you now use your lat just like you're pinching. Go like this for a second. Come out here with your arms. Come on out, everybody. Good. Now I want you to pretend like you got an orange underneath your armpit and squeeze the orange. There you go. Now you've got your lats working to stabilize your shoulder so you have something firm to stabilize and press against. So about 45 degrees is how you want it. For the wrist, you want a vertical forearm and a vertical wrist. So don't break the wrist. Don't let the elbow get out in front. Just keep it right underneath the bar as you're pressing. Very similar to, like, you think about a natural movement here. If I was gonna punch somebody, boom, that's exactly the same position you're getting into there, okay? So first set was blood flow. Second set, we're gonna start incorporating tempos. So we're intentionally moving the bar slow on the way down to the way up. So the way this tempo is gonna work is you're gonna do a rep with a 3 count down and a 3 count up. So you go like this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna do that for 3 reps, right? So 3 times, nice and slow, and then you're gonna go 3 fast. 1, 2, 3, then slow. 1, 2, 3, into 3 fast. 1, 2, 3, and then one more time. 1, 2, 3, 3 fast, okay? So 3 reps with a 3-second down and a 3-second up into 3 fast reps 3 times through. 18 total reps. You guys with me on that? Now, when your partners go and keep them accountable, count for the reps of the tempo. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. And you're gonna go up just a little bit from that first blood flow set, okay? Add 10%. Go. You guys get that? So what we're doing there is we're just starting to mix tempos where it's really controlled movement in with faster reps. And the next thing we're gonna work on, we talked about the tempos for the negatives and the concentric. This is a tempo, but it's what we call an overload eccentric. That's where you're lowering more weight down than you can actually press up. So the way you guys are gonna do this, you're gonna put a little bit more weight on the bar, but your partner is gonna apply over pressure to the bar. So Jason's gonna come up, and he's gonna do a 3-second tempo. We're gonna go 12 total reps, and we're gonna count to 3 as I press down on top of the weight. 1, 2, 3, and then he comes up. Now, if it gets so heavy that he can't press it back up, I can help him with a forced rep where I press down and help him lift it up. So 1, 2, 3, then I grab the bar and just lift it up. But the focus is on the way down, okay? So you should really try to press your partner to control it on the way down where they can barely hold that tempo with the pressure you're giving them, even on top of the weight that they're lifting. 10% more, over pressure, okay? 12 reps total. Good. That was fun, right? Really a little different. And what's neat about this stuff is it's not like you just need to pile as much weight on as you can. You can manipulate this stuff to get a response without just loading up with a 1 rep max or something. So the next one, that was double contraction. So we had tempos, we had overload eccentrics, we did double contraction. The next thing we're gonna cover is isometric. So isometric is where you're holding a muscle in contraction, just holding it still to try to create peak muscle tension. It's really good for creating the type of damage we're looking for to get your muscles to grow. So this one is gonna be with a very similar weight. You don't need to bump up at all. You're gonna do 3 reps, just 3 nice and smooth, and then you're gonna hold halfway out. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3. Then he's gonna go halfway down and hold, and I'm gonna press. And he's gonna hold for 10. And you come down, he's gonna do 3. 1, 2, 3, halfway up, hold, and I'm pressing. And I'm trying to get him to the point where he's shaking a little bit. Okay, then 1, 2, 3. And hold. And then up. Now, if this gets too hard for him to do, that's fine. He can hold there, and I can help him, come on down. I can help him with a force rep as he's going. That's fine, okay? But what you want to see is that at the end of this, in the second or third hold, the muscles are starting to oscillate a little bit. That's a good target to shoot for in terms of how hard you want to press or how heavy the bar should be, okay? All right, load it up, let's see. Rack it up here. 1. Okay, good.
What time is it?
So hey, I know we're always used to pushing it in CrossFit. What I want you guys to know about this stuff is that there's more benefit to you in holding positions, maybe going lighter, but hitting the tempos or hitting the holds. Because what happens as you get heavier is you start moving a little too quick, or you can no longer hold it, or your shoulder starts getting out of position. So think about this as a game of quality, not quantity. The more quality, good reps and good sets you get in, it doesn't need to be this kind of kind of thing. It's not necessary, and you live a longer, healthier, more fruitful life over the long term. That's why I love this stuff. Is it can be really regenerative, help you stay healthy, give you the physique and stuff, and that stuff translates really well to fitness too. You've got a bigger machine to work with. All right, cool, come on in. Nice job, good work. That was perfect, man. I mean, that was about 50 minutes, and what I was taking you guys through was just a really kind of typical sample of our Muscle ANarchy online program. You'd probably have like 3 of those movements, and at the end of that, we'd throw you through like a light CrossFit conditioning workout. And what we do with the conditioning is we keep it light and simple, because I was explaining, we already broke you down pretty good with the hypertrophy training. So the goal with the conditioning is aerobic capacity and athletic movement patterns, but this is where we want you getting bigger and stronger. And so take the methods, you can use them. Over there, Jason's got all kinds of examples of how we incorporate this. So we got a bunch of books there. One of them is called the 100 Hypertrophy Finishers that take like some of these complexes, like any one of them, we break them down into 10-minute workouts that you can put after your CrossFit workout or your lifting, whatever. And that's kind of broken down by body part or movement function. So you could pick pulling finishers, pressing finishers, bicep work, tricep work, lat work, and you can kind of select them.